Hey guys, welcome to Your Adventure Compass. Today we're in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and we're at the World of Winter Fest. How appropriate that it snowed just yesterday. We got about 3 inches on the ground, and we're in front of a really cool light sculpture right now. There's a ton of different light and art installations here that we're going to explore, things we're going to check out. So come along with us on this really awesome adventure. All right, well, this first one that we've come across is called Storm. And it even has some kind of background soft music kind of going, just some ambient stuff. But I gotta say, this is really, really cool. And it's like a little walkway that you can go underneath. And I think we'll start by doing that. All right, this one here is called Birdhouse, and I'm gonna let my daughter give this one a crank, and we'll see what happens. You have to crank the little handle here, and as you do, the birds light up. Well, at least one of them does. There goes the other one. A red bird and a green bird. Kind of cool. By the way, I didn't mention all of this is taking place right along the water side here. And you can see there's a little man-made waterfall going on here. This is the Grand River, I believe. Don't quote me on that, I'm not positive. I've not been to Grand Rapids too many times. And you can see that it's flowing all down this way. We're on a little lookout, by the way. And you can see there's the couple of buildings. There's a freeway is going over the water there. Take a look down there. We've got some ducks in the water. Oh, that has got to be a cold plunge right there. No, thank you. I would definitely hard pass on going in that water right now. Those ducks don't seem to mind, though. And looking back the opposite direction, you can see there's another bridge just over there. And we were just over that way. And we were looking at the birdhouse. Wasn't too far away from there. Probably about maybe 150 feet away from that bridge. So. All right, well, we're walking further down towards the that first bridge I showed you guys, and I hear some music, so I think there's a DJ up here, and I see some lighted mushrooms. Let's check this out. Oh yeah, there's a DJ up here, and it looks like there's a bunch of food trucks. We may have to go over here, grab a bite to eat. We haven't had dinner yet, so we'll do that in a few minutes, but unfortunately, I can't put the music in, so hopefully we can block this out. Don't want any copyright strikes, but he's doing a good job, it looks like. All right, guys, we decided to stop over at Patty Matters, this food truck right here, and get ourselves some dip. And here is a quick look at their menu. They have quite a bit to choose from, and the one that kind of stood out to me here is this chili gordo. It's got chipotle, mayo, pepper jack cheese, crispy jalapenos, onion, and jalapenos on a brioche bun. That is screaming my name, guys. I'm gonna get that. I think my wife said she's gonna get the Brewster up here, the beer cheese, bacon, fried onion rings on a pretzel bun. That does sound good too. And my daughter's going with the barbecue bacon. Got barbecue sauce, bacon, cheddar cheese on a pretzel bun. Can't wait to try these out. All right, guys, gonna make this really quick because it is cold and I don't want my burger getting frozen again. Here it is. That is the burger I got. My wife and daughter have already started on theirs. I'll let you know in a few minutes how it was. And we've got some performers over here at the Main Street area. Check this out. Also seem to have a few fire pits located in this area here, along with the food trucks and a live DJ back over there between those mushrooms playing music. He's doing a good job too. And right over here, we've got a guy doing some ice carving. So he's got an electric chainsaw, and he's carving away a little bit here. Not exactly sure what it is, but I do see a bridge, so maybe this is one of the taller buildings that's around here. I mean, we do have a taller building right there, and it kind of does look like it, so it's very possible. It's like he's dusting off some of the debris that he's carved away. You can see, got his electric chainsaw there, and he is carving away at that ice block. Well, guys, I guess if you look at it from the right side, it does look like a tall building. I'm not sure which building that is. I'd have to look around. I'm not real familiar with the Grand Rapids area, but we've got the tall building, and we've got a bridge, and it definitely looks much better from this side. It looks like it's going to add some more detail now. Also thought I'd point this out real quick. They did this one here, this ice block. Let's go Lions. Hopefully the Lions take it this year, go all the way to the Super Bowl. We'll see. It would be a first, that's for sure. All right, guys, we've come across another light sculpture here. And it's the Meadow Hive. You don't even ask me. That one's beyond me. But I'll show you what we're looking at here. It's right next to this sign, and it's this really cool metal sculpture, and just has a simple LED light. But check this out. Here's the cool part. Look at the ground. Look at the shadow it is casting. That is really kind of cool. And I'm sorry, my shadow's kind of in the way because there's a bright spotlight behind me here, but take a look at that. That is super, super cool. And it's just really intricately cut out of metal. And there's one light up above and one down below, and they are synced so that they're changing colors at the same time. And then the cool part is the effect on the ground there is just really, really neat. And hopefully with these being LEDs, they're not flashing too much. That's not what they're doing in real time. If you guys are seeing like a pulsating or a flashing, that's because of the camera. It's just how cameras pick up LEDs, unfortunately. I do see a little bit of lines in my my video feed. All right, let's keep moving. All right, well, we just stopped by the information booth. They were very helpful and told us that there is a lot more down past that far bridge. So we're going to get in the car and drive further down, go see what we missed. Well, this is kind of cool, guys. There's a couple of, like, upside down V's, I guess, and they're swing sets. And they've got a projector going on them, projecting almost like a lava lamp. And that projector is coming from right over here. There's some music going on, just some kind of ambient music going on in the background. And wow, check that out. That's really cool. We might have to get on one of these and try it out. Looks like a little fun. Should we do that? I think so. I think we need to. I'm just slipping. I can't get a good grip on the ground. It's all snowy and icy, but let's try it out. By the way, I didn't mention the swings back there. The title of that artwork is Apogee. And now we're coming up on this tree, which has a bunch of different colored lights hanging from it. Let's go check this out. This one's kind of cool. Very bright, vivid colors. It says rainbow willow tree. Yeah, that makes sense because, you know, willow trees always have their branches hanging down. And that's kind of what's going on here. It's pretty cool. That's some pink, some white, orange, and blue. This one right here is called Stargaze. And of course, that means that it is a star. Yeah, it's got different colored lights, kind of a star shape all the way around with a metal structure. This one's just leaving different colors on the ground. No crazy patterns like the other one that was metal sculpture that had cutouts, but it's still very cool looking. Kind of a unique looking, almost like a starfish. Now, I believe we've got just one more a little further down. This one, I didn't see a lot of lights on it, maybe just a couple of like white lights lighting it up. We'll find out in just a minute. It's down this way. There is a sign here, and the name of this one is Messy, the Grand River Monster. Here it is, guys. Check out this giant octopus. It is absolutely huge. It's got to be about 50 feet long, maybe about 20, 25 feet high to that very top tentacle up there. It's really cool looking, though. It's an inflatable. It's a giant octopus inflatable. Yeah. Pretty cool looking. Wish it had more lights on it. This would be awesome. This is very minimal lighting. It's just the street lamps that are lighting it up. There is a little walkway down here. We're going to try and go down and take a look from the other side. See if we can see it a little bit better. Well, unfortunately, I can't get much closer than this, and I apologize if you hear the blower motors running in the background. They're kind of loud. But it does extend all the way over the walkway out towards the water, as if this creature is trying to get back into the river. Of course, most octopuses do not live in rivers. They live in the ocean. But yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty huge. Let's see if we can't get a better photo from the other side where the lights are. All right, guys, well, we've crossed over to the other side of the river, and we are now at the Ford Museum, or the DeVos Learning Center here. And there's a couple of installations along the riverfront here at the museum, so let's go take a look. Also notice right out in front there is an astronaut. And right here, it is Betty Ford. Right here, the First Lady of the United States from 74 to 77. We'll take another look at her. This was sculpted by somebody and put here in front of the museum. Well, not only do they have a statue of Betty Ford, but of course, they have to have one of Gerald Ford. And here he is, right in front of the entrance to the museum. May have to come back and check this museum out at a later date. Would definitely like to see what they have inside here. So I may come back here in a month or two. We'll see. And looking down towards the river from the museum, there's a bridge, and I think there's, if we zoom in real quick, you can see some colored lights. There's supposed to be something over there at the bridge. We'll have to take a look at that. But what I do see a little bit over this way, there's something really cool down here I want to check out. And then down this way, there are some giant birds that we have to go check out. I have heard about these. I've seen pictures. And from where I'm standing right now, I have to see these in person. They look huge. I mean, they look like Goodyear blimps. They're huge. So let's head down there and see what it looks like in person. As we're walking down, I'll give you guys a quick shot of the museum here. Got the presidential seal on the wall there. Yeah, this definitely looks like something I would like to come check out. So guys, if you want to see me come back and check out this museum, leave me a note in the comments so I know whether it's something you'd want to see or not. This is the singing tree, and apparently when you sing, it changes colors. And I was whistling to see if I could get it to change colors, and that seemed to work a little bit. Maybe if we play some music or talk loudly, yes, it's changing colors as I talk louder. I think maybe these are microphones up above me here at the end of these. And it does seem to be changing colors. Maybe if I get closer to one of these and talk loudly, yep, it is changing colors, so it's picking up my voice. That's kind of cool. Here I thought it was just something simple, like a bunch of lights hanging off a tree, but no, they're actually interactive. They pick up on your voice. Looks like there's a box up there that controls all of that. Pretty neat. And as people are making noises, it is changing little by little. People are kind of yelling at it and making strange sounds. I don't think anybody wants to sing. That's okay. It's still pretty cool. Oh my gosh, guys, these things. This is pretty cool. They're very big. They're decorative too. They have a little design on the front. It says, do not pull on the installation. Well, we're not going to do that. It says, do not pull on the installation, obviously the strings and whatnot. But let's see. So this one, probably about 15 foot tall. And that's not the biggest one, by the way. That's now size-wise, as far as the length goes, it's a lot longer. They have this almost like a cross-stitch pattern on them, which is kind of interesting. Oh, and apparently there's a button on them, and they light up and make noise. And that one just lit up too. The guy hit the button on it, but he didn't realize that. Kind of neat. There is a ton of these here. There's another one over there. There's a big one over here. Some of them are smaller, like this one here. It's probably about maybe 7, 8 foot tall at the most. This one's even smaller here. Let's hit the button and see what he does. This must be a techno bird. Kind of neat. This one's got really decorative wings on it. Another small one here. And how about a bird with birds on its wings? This one has roosters on its wings. How funny is that? Cross-stitch roosters on it. And this one's big. It's probably about 30 foot long, maybe 20 foot high. That's a big bird. Also has the cross stitch all over him. All right, guys, just to give you an idea. So I'm like pretty much right here. Right here. Let's flip the camera around so you guys can see this. Okay, so that is right there. That is a big bird. He's easily 20 foot tall, probably maybe 25 foot tall. I don't know. Pretty good size. And there's more. This bird's got birds on him too. Over here. Another little one back that way. Let's go check this one out real quick. Press his button, see what happens. This one not as loud. Smaller bird though. And then another big one here, not quite as big as that other one that was about 25 feet high, but it does have birds on it, which is amusing. So. This one's probably about 18 foot high, maybe. It's a good sized bird. It's almost remind me of floats like you would see in a parade. This one's got flowers on it. Kind of neat. Wonder what the symbolism is behind the cross stitch on these giant birds. I think I'm too close to actually see what this is. I guess maybe more flowers. Let's hit the button and see what this one does. They're honestly so big that I can't get both the music and the bird in frame at the same time. I'm standing probably about 15 feet away from this thing just to get this in frame. Over here, another one. This one's got colorful wings, cross stitch again. More cross stitch patterns on the front with a big flower. Let's hit the button and see what this one does. So right now I'm about 25 feet away from this bird just to get it in frame. That's a big one. That one's very tall. And over here, another small one. So there's quite a few out here. I don't know how many there are, but there's a lot. Definitely a lot of them. Maybe I should have read, but you know what? I didn't actually see a banner for these, so I don't know what the name of this one is. But had there been something, I would have been curious to find out what the symbolism is with the cross stitching. This one here is known as the Hive. That is really cool. Guys, I think this one might be my favorite. It's very mesmerizing, especially if you watch it for a few minutes. Check this out. It's pretty incredible. Like if I had money, like a lot of money to just blow, I would put one of these in my backyard. It's really cool. I could watch this longer than I could watch a fireworks show. It's very, very cool. So the water is flowing pretty smoothly down in this area, and there is one bridge down this way that we have not been over to yet, and there's something going on underneath it, so we're going to head over there and take a look. All right, this one here says Grand Legacy, and it looks like it's just a bunch of colored lights inside this tunnel. Got some on each side. We'll take a look. All right, well, I don't think that this was painted just for this exhibit. I think the lights are just added in. If they're not always here, I don't know. But you can see up there, looks like we've got 17,000 to 12,000 BC. Right here, they're showing the Grand River and some sort of creature down there. And then we have 13,000 to 500 CE. And right here we see some Native Americans. And there's also a dog. Looks like a Native American chief of some sort here. This was the 1700s to 1800s. And it looks like they're out spearfishing on the river. And then that takes us to the opposite side here, which is the 1800s to 1900s. And you can see there's a boat. Looks like it's carrying cargo, almost like a raft. And then we've got some people and some workers down here. And a little further down it says 1900s to present. And not quite sure what's going on there. Almost looks like fires of some sort. And then, of course, with the buildings and people out fishing and kayaking. And there may be one more. I see some lights down this way. Let's see what this is about. All right, so this area here is called meadow grass. And you can kind of see the colors sweeping through. I almost didn't see them at first. So it's very, very hard to see in the video against the snowy background with the street lamps that are around here. But you do see it when it starts sweeping colors. Right now it's kind of like a mixture of colors. And we'll see if it sweeps colors again. And now it kind of looks like it's snowing or something. Kind of interesting. And here we go with the sweeping colors again. Now it's like sweeping that teal and navy blue back and forth. You almost kind of see it moving around. Really neat the way that works. It almost looks like a wave of water. And now it's just kind of going sparkly on us with the white lights and the navy blue. Here it is looking from the top down. It looks a little bit different this way. There's almost some purple lights in there that I didn't see earlier. And it's gone static again. It's not moving or changing. We'll give it a minute and see what happens. And there it is doing the what we thought looked like a snowfall down there. Now it's kind of different looking over here. Almost looks like rain. And by the way, right across the river, a couple of fairly tall buildings. Got the Amway Grand, and I'm not sure what the other one is there. Can't quite make out the name on the other side of it. As I mentioned, I'm not real familiar with Grand Rapids. And probably should spend a little bit more time here in the next year or so, kind of cover some of the things here, because obviously there's a really cool museum I need to see. I don't know if you guys can see that off in the distance. There's another bridge over there. It's all lit up blue, and there is an installation, a light installation, over in the middle of that bridge. You can see it changing colors a little bit. Well, guys, there's one more spot I'm hoping that we can get to. There's nothing else around it. It's just by itself. And it's in a plaza, so I'm hoping we can get that as well. We're going to try and head over there now. Hopefully it's still lit up and we can check that one out. Let's go take a look. All right, guys, well, we're on the way to the other art installation, and I saw something and I just had to stop. I believe these lights are up from the holidays, but you guys, you got to check this out. It's beautiful. So this little park area is completely decorated with all kinds of lights. All the trees are decorated. There's a light tunnel. There's like icicles and everything. This is just amazing. Let's go check this out. All right, guys, you know how much I love my light tunnels, so we got to walk through this one and check it out. And right through the light tunnel is a skating rink. That's right, they've got an ice skating rink right here. It's closed right now. It's probably open during certain times of the day, but it is closed right now. And there's icicles on these trees. This is absolutely beautiful the way it's decorated out here. Nice little area. Now this spot I did not see in the map, but this is a wow selfie spot, part of the installation for Winterfest. And check it out, guys. Wow. Wow. All right, guys, we've arrived at our final light installation of Winterfest in Grand Rapids. And this one right here is called Chronoharp. It's very big. In fact, when I originally looked at this, I thought it was indoors because of that scaffolding, but it is not. It is definitely outside. So this is kind of cool. And I think it makes noise or something. I'm not exactly sure. That is really cool. How cool is that? So when you press them, they make different sounds and change colors. I don't know if you guys can see that going all the way up there. That is really, really neat. Super cool. It's changed to like all these pinks and blues and greens. Oh, look at that. Really neat. Guys, we've had an absolute blast here in Grand Rapids at the World Winterfest. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to click on the compass so you can get subscribed and see more awesome videos just like this. And remember, adventure is only a short drive away.